Do you think anyone's done speed when they say sound speed?
Yeah, probably.
Like they're on set
Yeah,
and they
film
just
set's tough, man.
those long hours. You fucking need a pep.
A little pep in your
You know,
step.
pep in your step. Why not just fucking
Little
just do some
offer, you know.
blow some rails.
Yeah.
Get some ketamine going late into the shoot day.
Yeah, you never know, man.
That's not speed, but you know.
Yeah, fucking drugs are drugs.
Yeah, it's true. What is a speed? It's a speed ball. Wasn't that a thing? It's like,
Speedball?
yeah, wouldn't it like?
Isn't that a baseball thing?
No, well, that's fastball.
Speedball.
No, but like
This guy's got the meanest speedball in the game today.
I mean, there's probably been baseball players that have done speedballs.
I've never done speed. I don't know.
No, isn't it? I think it's like
cocaine.
like smoking cocaine.
There's an 8-ball.
Yeah, which is I think that's where the ball part comes from.
Probably. I have no idea, dude.
I don't know. You're not a speedball guy?
No, can't say that I am.
More of a splitter.
Yeah.
Do some curveballs maybe.
Yeah.
Never a speedball.
Never a speedball. Yeah.
Well, either way, welcome to Bird Soup.
Bird Soup.
This is the election special.
14.
I think this is 14. Yeah.
The election special.
Election.
It's election week, and this episode will be coming out on the day of the American presidential election.
True. So for all of our Bulgarian and Argentinian listeners, I'm sorry.
For all the Jill Stein fans out there, dude. For all our
whatever happened to her?
Green Party goers.
I don't remember. I don't know. Did she just fizzle out?
I don't know, dude. I don't think she didn't have anything to fizzle out of.
Hashtag where's Jill?
Yeah, where's Jill Stein?
Where's Jill when we need her?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So who are you voting for?
That's a private matter.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the point of doing an election special podcast if you're not telling who you're voting for? What else do we talk about?
Who are you voting for?
Oh, no, that's private. I can't tell you about that. I can't tell you about that.
Can't talk about that, yeah.
It's confidential.
Yeah.
It's like what is that? HIPAA laws?
Yeah.
Like it's like you can't tell anyone your medical history or who you voted for.
Yeah.
Kind of like it feels like an all-encompassing thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's against the law.
I think it'd be funny if they still had the thing where like the vice president and president were elected separately.
Was that a thing in the past?
Yeah, it was.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Or like the vice president is like the runner-up, like whoever whoever loses the presidency.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like now you guys got to kiss.
Yeah,
now you have to kiss and make up.
A Kamala Trump.
Dude, Trump would never allow himself to be vice president. That's beneath him.
Yeah, dude.
There's no way.
He'd be killing her for sure.
He's like, no, he didn't pay directly for the hit on her, but he's definitely using some offshore accounts.
Into it, yeah. Like Lyndon B. Johnson killing Kennedy.
Oh, yeah. I could see that. Yeah. Is that a conspiracy? Do you think anyone...
But that's what they say, that he did it to become president.
Really? He did it to become president so he can just toss them nukes around.
Yeah, well, Lyndon Johnson didn't do a nuke.
No, I'm thinking of Truman.
Truman did the nuke. Yeah.
Lyndon Johnson was after who?
Lyndon Johnson was after Kennedy. He was Kennedy.
After Kennedy.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, Eisenhower. Well, no, sorry. Fucking what's his name? Roosevelt didn't get assassinated.
No, yeah.
But Truman was a vice president.
Was polio? He's a polio thing?
Polio, yeah.
Yeah, that's a weak man right there.
That's a bitch.
You could have made it through. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, dude.
Get elected one more time. Dude, he was elected like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
that dude. And then they were like, you know what, let's put a cap at 2.
The only 3-term president.
Yeah. And the only 3-term president in a wheelchair. He holds both regards. Because if we have another one, then they're probably not going to be in a wheelchair.
Crazy, dude.
Do you think so? He was elected not in a wheelchair, right? Like that, like he became sick in the office.
Yeah, well, yeah, he got sicker because I think he had polio the whole time.
Right.
But they did a lot to hide that he was in a wheelchair.
Yeah. They weekended Bernie's him a little bit, so funny, but he could actually still talk and I
wonder how many times
do
that's
president
actually
shit.
Happened though.
Biden, they kind of did that with Biden.
And they weekended Bernie's in for a little while.
No, here he is. Why is he wearing sunglasses? It's just so bright out.
For all intents and purposes. You know
Yeah. No. But that is the thing with Biden where they were they saw that first debate, the party or whatever, and they're like, dude, you can't do this anymore, man.
No,
we can't.
This is bad.
I'm surprised we made it this far with you, buddy. You know?
That's nuts.
But that's what happens when you have a fucking mongoloid on the other side. This is doing... I mean, sorry to be politically incorrect when speaking about him.
Wait, so who's the Mongoloid? In
I would say Trump is like the.
Oh yeah.
Like
you just called Trump a Mongoloid.
He's like he's brash. He's bold. Because like I can't call him the R word anymore because now that's worse.
I feel like Mongoloid is probably
Mongoloid is worse because they were saying returning in place of Mongoloid.
That's so funny.
For like what was that in like the 60s or 70s? Like that was like the politically correct term, and now it's like no, they're mentally disabled.
Well, I mean they have bigger things on their mind in this. They could say whatever they want.
Yeah. If Vietnam's going off, just fucking let loose.
They just let the slurs fly.
Just let it go.
Back when America
if you're white, say just
really free.
It's like we're not letting anyone speak their mind anymore. That's the problem I have with political incorrectness. We should allow people to be as racist as they need to be. Hey,
Bowie.
Hey, Bowie. This is behind the scenes for you guys. My cat loves wires. Or she used to, at least. But, she's got to learn.
Yeah.
Wires are part of life, lady. Don't get away. Stop.
She's hunting it.
She's just waiting. Yeah. Waiting for her chance. Waiting for us to get distracted.
She's stalking her prey.
So how many presidents can you name? Do you think? Give me. Do you want to go through them? You want to? Oh, you want to do the back and forth game until we run out. Until we can't name a president.
I guess. Yeah. Sure. We could see.
Okay. Do who's starting?
George Washington.
George Bush, Senior.
John Adams.
Thomas Jefferson.
Fucking Donald Trump.
Obama.
Obama?
Oh,
well, we lost. That's not
Barack Obama.
Barack Hussein Obama.
Yeah. You know that Muslim one.
Joe Biden.
Muslim. Oh, yeah. Forgot about him. Hillary. Oh, wait. Never mind.
No. Dick Cheney. Dick Cheney.
Teddy Roosevelt.
What the fuck, man? Abraham Lincoln.
Like Abraham Stinkin', am I right?
Yeah, dude.
Fucking got him.
Worst president ever.
Dude, that guy couldn't even stay alive the whole time. What an idiot.
Got his whole head shot off.
I'm gonna go Truman.
Richard Nixon.
John F. Kennedy.
Henry Taft.
Grover Cleveland.
Millard Fillmore.
James K. Polk.
Wait, is it Millard Fillmore?
Yeah, no, you got it.
Yeah.
Why does that also sound like a law firm? Millard Fillmore does feel like a law firm.
Millard Fillmore and Associates.
And Sons.
Yeah, and Sons. What, is it a construction company?
They do construction / lawyers.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Did you tapping out?
No, not necessarily.
You don't know?
Ronald Reagan.
That's who I was thinking of that we missed. Yeah. George Bush. George W. Bush.
George H.W. Bush?
No, I said him before.
Oh. Yeah, that's a two for Bill Clinton.
Jimmy Carter.
Andrew Jackson.
Yeah. About that. Dwight D. Eisenhower.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Franklin Roosevelt.
Yep. Wow. Why is this so hard?
Yeah, I don't know. Because we're fucking dumb as shit.
We're stupid.
We're dumb as shit.
The fucking William McKinley.
Lyndon Johnson.
Did we not say Lyndon Johnson?
No. We talked about him earlier.
We did talk about him. Who's you said Taft. Nah, I think I'm out.
Oh, does that mean I win?
I think
Hell
so.
Yeah,
what did you think of anything else?
Gerald Ford.
Oh yeah, Ford. Fucking the car guy. Forgot the car president. Forgot about the Cars 3 president. Lightning McQueen. I think he was president.
Lightning McQueen, yeah.
Owen Wilson.
Morgan Freeman.
You just start naming all the movie presidents.
That one
who
guy
is it?
from fucking
Jamie
Independence
Foxx.
Day.
Jamie Foxx was one. You're thinking Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Fucking.
What's
the fucking guy
from The West Wing?
Yeah. Fuck. Sheen. Martin
Sheen. Yep.
Yeah. Kevin Spacey and Robin Wright. Man, that show fucking... the way that show ended is so fucking stupid.
Yeah. Well, they had to get him out of there.
She ran for president for some reason.
Oh, yeah. What was that? I think that was...
or like she became his vice president.
Wasn't it? I think that was 2016. 2017?
Yeah, like that was after.
Yeah.
Because like they killed him off. Like off screen.
Damn.
It's so nuts.
I mean... It was a victim to the
I mean, he was no
your main
victim.
character is like literally at large, in a way.
Kind of.
Or the actor at least that plays your main character.
Yeah.
But also they were like the Netflix thing because I feel like that like, you know, if you're like a Silicon Valley fucking San Francisco fucking company,
They should have got O.J. Simpson to play him.
They should.
That'd be so funny. Just replace like one criminal with another.
In a way, I would rather have O.J. Simpson.
Don't even acknowledge it.
I mean,
O.J. Simpson for sure.
He probably did some fucked up like.
I'm gonna write in O.J. Simpson on Tuesday.
I want the ghost of O.J. Simpson to be president for 4 years.
Damn right.
He would do a great job.
He pardons himself.
He pardons every
I think you're allowed
NFL
to do
player
that.
that gets arrested for domestic abuse.
You're allowed to pardon yourself.
Are you?
I think so.
As the president?
I don't see why you wouldn't.
That seems
do
like a Kim Jong-un move.
Yeah.
Or a Kim Jong move.
I don't.
Both of them.
Like I
would
think
probably
it's been
do that.
done.
Who?
I don't
What?
know. Yeah. Well, no. I mean, Nixon got pardoned by Ford.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Wait, pardon before he was president?
No, after he left.
So
president.
Gerald Ford picked
Nixon.
up after Nixon?
I'm pretty sure he was Nixon's vice.
Oh,
I think.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah.
Well,
And then he won his own term, but
Right.
only one term.
right. And then they booted him. Did you ever see like the conspiracies on that? Like how like Watergate was like a whole like inside job sort of thing. Like they did it on purpose to like make him look bad.
Yeah.
Like like he wasn't the one who sent them.
A honeypot.
Yeah, or whatever. Well, there's definitely. I mean,
he was definitely doing shady.
Oh
shit.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. You can't become the president without doing shady shit. Like it's not built into the system.
Yeah.
To like.
Well, dude, there's like
just be like a nice guy.
There's like a letter
and get elected.
about like Mao wrote a letter about Nixon after that happened.
Really?
And the letter was like, "Come on, man. Like,
You're better than this,
people,
dude."
No, not to him. Like to the world. He's like, I still think about Nixon. I hope he's well.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, people be doing that shit all the time. Dude, it's crazy that he got in trouble for it. That's like the gist.
He's like, it's not that bad, dude.
Mao's letter about Nixon or whatever.
I mean, he
like,
didn't
was, like,
poison
quoting
anyone.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm saying. He's like, come on, man. He's just looking at some letters.
You look around the world. That's not that bad.
It is like 100% overestimated or whatever when you think about it.
What do you mean?
There's no way that's like the worst shit.
No.
That was ever like.
No.
Dude, presidents been doing way worse shit than that since the dawn of the country.
And you look at the whole Bill Clinton Epstein thing. Like there's a lot. I mean, even Donald Trump and Epstein stuff. Like anyone that had a relationship with that guy is like suspect number one of like, this guy has not been 100% honest about his life for however long, or her life. Fucking Hillary Clinton, same thing. She was like, dude, it's so funny.
Bill Clinton they were doing weird, fucked up shit in Arkansas.
Well, that's
the fuck.
Yeah, no, and it's such like, it's like such a funny thing to see them like still act like they're married, and it's like, the whole situation that like
so shocking that they're not divorced.
Dude, it's literally like, all right, so you guys live in like separate rooms, like you guys don't share the same bed
There's
anymore.
no way. Well, I mean, if he was getting laid, he probably wouldn't have had to cheat. Right?
Yeah, well, that's a whole other can of worms. It's like having two actors in the same house. It's like if you're like a political like couple.
Yeah,
it's like there's no love left.
Yeah, no.
Can't have two headshots in the same house. You know what I mean? Yeah. Except headshots are different in the Clintons' case, if you know what I'm saying, because of murder.
Oh, I thought you meant.
Or also blowjobs.
I thought you meant blowjobs.
Both though.
Yeah.
Not the kinds that get you jobs. Usually the kinds that get you fired from jobs.
Bill Clinton is like, man, what do you mean a headshot? We don't do headshots. We do back shots.
I'm a big right.
In this,
I'm more of a fan of back shots,
household, dude. Back shot household.
Oh my god! And then he plays the saxophone.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy how far that got him.
So
just playing the saxophone on a predominantly black like TV show, like late night TV show, and everyone in the country is like, "That guy's cool. I like that guy. That guy rules."
Chill, dude.
I mean, he's got sunglasses and he's playing the saxophone. Cool, dude. Get him in there.
I mean, how many people do you think liked him better after finding out he was getting laid? Like, how many people were like, actually, way cooler?
Oh, 100%. Everyone that would have voted for Trump.
Yeah.
It would have been like, fucking, that's my president.
Yeah, damn right.
My president cheats on his wife. That's what I want.
That's what an alpha male does.
Yeah, Andrew Tate loved Bill Clinton.
Yeah,
Andrew Tate's he's a Bill Clinton stan.
For sure.
Do you think he can't vote? Can he?
Bill Clinton?
Yeah, no, Andrew Tate. Is he allowed to vote?
Well, maybe.
Was he? I mean, he was arrested on like child trafficking
in Romania.
Oh, that's true.
If you're a felon in Romania, you can still vote.
You can? Yeah.
Become a citizen.
Did he get back here? Is he back in?
I don't know.
Back in the U.S.
He's a naturalized. I think his dad was American.
You're talking about Andrew Tate?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
So he should, in theory, be allowed to vote.
What's he doing, though? Like, is he in another country right now, or what's the...
I think he lives in, like, fucking Estonia or something.
That would make sense.
I don't know which Slavic or, like, Balkan country he lives in.
But he, like, beat the charges?
I don't know.
Because, like, I
keep up. Dude, I'm not an Andrew Tate guy.
Well, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying that I saw him get arrested, and then that was the last time I heard about him.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't think that would affect his right to vote in the U.S.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, is he a free person right now? Like,
I have no idea. Probably.
It's just weird to be like have that big of a thing that happened, and then it's just like kind of fell off the face.
Well, now he's just like you see videos, but you don't know how old they are.
No, yeah, right.
People like post videos of him on like Twitter.
Yeah,
but, like I'm not keeping up with the fucking casework.
No. Well, it's just not publicized from like mainstream terms.
Right, yeah.
But I don't know. That's weird. It's a weird situation.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that guy.
No.
He says some funky stuff. You know what I mean?
No.
Some really not great stuff.
I mean, but it's like the people who worship him are just straight up losers.
Right.
They're just virgin losers.
Right. 100%. And it's like the whole.
They get no bitches.
Well, right, and it's like he's what like a person that gets no bitches like idolizes for saying like, well, fuck bitches.
It's just like some weird like power fantasy.
Yeah.
Like one day I'll be like him.
Right.
Like they've never worked out a day in their life.
Exactly.
Like they're just sitting on like fucking 4chan or wherever the fuck he's popular.
Yeah. No, and it's
just being like a dumb fucking loser.
Well, and it's one of those things where it's like the loudest guy in the room. Himself. Yeah.
No, they're not. See, that's the thing. They're not even loud.
No, Andrew Tate's the loudest guy in the room.
And so they all just like all these little bitches. They just like bow down to him, dude. They're just like. Ugh.
Which I think there is a bit of an allegory to our current election in that same.
Oh yeah, the cult of personality.
Yeah. Where it's like you just.
And her name is Kamala Harris. And she is operating a cult.
100%. Dude, Tim Walz is not a Democrat. He owns a gun.
Yeah, he's actually.
That means
it's
an inside
part of
job.
The Chinese government. He's a Chinese plant.
Dude, the CCP's got
that story. There was that story that came out that was like a big gotcha.
Yeah.
Where like the Republicans, fucking dorks as they are, they're like fucking. Oh, Tim Walz had a Chinese girlfriend when he lived in China.
Oh and my like, god!
Well, yeah. Oh, whoa, dude.
A Chinese girlfriend.
So he got laid. He fucking better have, dude.
Yeah,
if you live in China for 10 years and don't get a single girl.
Yeah, that's more concerning.
Yeah, that's way worse. Yeah, how are you supposed to?
How do I trust you with the vice president if you can't get any bitches?
Yeah, how the fuck are you supposed to negotiate with Putin if you can't get fucking laid, dude? For real.
No, 100%.
If you're such a little, like...
Yeah, Putin doesn't respect...
How is that a gotcha?
Bitches, dude.
How is that a gotcha?
Putin doesn't... If you pussyfoot around that sort of guy, like, he'll, like, sniff you out and, like, never respect you.
He likes sniffing men, I'm sure.
Yeah. He'll sniff all up on you. Yeah. Sniff you from bottom to top, you know?
From bottom to top.
From all the way from the feet.
Started at the bottom. Dude.
Yeah. He's a foot guy. Putin's a foot guy, for sure.
Probably.
I could see it.
He's got to be in some weird shit.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, like when
you can't be that.
When you're that
powerful,
you have to be like, you probably like put some plastic bag over his head and like fucking.
I get off on rubbing butter on girls. They're just like, what the fuck? Is that butter. What you need?
Yeah, he's
like, I need them glistening.
Yeah, he puts a bag over his head and fucking melts butter.
This only works if you are wearing silly bands on your wrists. Is that a shark or a wristband? I cannot tell.
Lick the butter off of my chest.
Dude,
so fucking weird.
Putin's in a frosting play.
Yeah, dude, he puts fucking peanut butter on his nipples, dude, and like fucking runs around with like a bear head on it, like a hat with like the bear's mouth.
100%.
Dude, peanut butter on his nipples.
Dude, have you ever seen on like Pornhub or sites like that, like dancing bear shit where it's like, it was like I didn't obviously like keep up on it, but I like passed through it.
Oh, you passed. Yeah.
Okay. I was interested. I was like, what the fuck is this thing? But it was like, it's like they get on a bus or they're at like a party, and then like they call a stripper in, but it's a bear. It's a guy in a bear costume. What? And then he just takes everything off but keeps the head on.
Oh my god! So it's like dude,
a big old scene.
That's what one of them's Putin.
One of them, I think Putin is the bear.
Yeah, that's
Putin wants to be
funny,
the bear.
Dude. He's like, come try what I saw on the internet.
These bear costumes are hot.
But just with his weird like food play
it's
shit.
So sweaty. Yeah. Put honey on people.
Dude, he wraps his fucking chest in like raw meat.
Where's that bone necklace?
He does like the sushi girl thing with the bear. Like he lays out on the table.
Oh, right.
But it's him. With a bunch of sushi all over him.
Oh my god.
Like, I like to smell of fish.
Salmon is my favorite. Oh god.
Oh jeez, that's funny.
All right, are we calling Mike?
Bear hat and peanut butter on his nipples. I don't know why that's so funny, dude.
And they're just as bees. They're all the
crunchy
bees.
Peanut butter.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, of course.
Crunchy. Yeah, with the bees, dude.
And they're all just like bees.
He puts honey on his balls and runs away from wasps or something.
No, I meant the women are bees, but also if they're just live bees, I can only get off if there's bees in the room.
I need to get stung by bees.
It really gets all the blood flowing, you know. Dude, I need that poison in me.
Dude dips his nuts in honey, dude, and just fucking runs away from different creatures.
It's like, Putin, you're going to get ants everywhere. What are you doing?
It's like, I want them to come. Put the fire
I want the ants. Bring the ants.
Holy shit.
Oh, my God.
That's so fucking funny.
Oh, I'm going to be dripping in honey. Just all over me.
Oh, man.
Honey hot tub. Make it happen.
Whole beekeeping division in the Russian government just for Putin's weird fetishes.
He can't stop. I'm sorry. We just needed a higher division. We needed a whole wing of this government.
Yeah. He's invading the Ukraine because somebody had pictures. Oh, man, that's a good one. Here's his number. So we're now doing, we're going to do a little call out to the Bird Soup Political Correspondent.
Correct.
Michael Shettig.
Shout out. NT's finest.
Yeah.
If you want his number, it's 445.
Blah, 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 blah,
blah, blah, blah, beep, 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 beep. I'm not going to work on this in post, so that's all you get. Keep trying the last 4 digits until you get them. So all right, we gotta put the headphones on.
Yeah.
Hello, Michael. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. So my first question: am I talking to Connor and Brody, or am I talking to some poorly thought out esoteric characters?
No, it's Connor and Brody this week. We've decided to return to what we're good at. And I do resent the fact that they were poorly thought out because I thought of that for at least 6 to 7 hours.
Wait, you didn't like the Halloween special?
I liked it, but I felt as though I was laughing at you a little bit more than I was laughing with you.
I think
they're stupid characters.
I mean, that means I feel like I'm surprised that you weren't doing that for all the episodes leading up to that one either. I felt like that was kind of our thing, where you just like feel bad for us enough to listen, but also it's like entertaining enough because we're not good at this.
It was all very last minute.
It was pretty last minute, but I think the fact that we're trying, I think we should get points for that.
Yeah, you got to try new things to find out you're bad at them. Just never do them again.
100%. Kind of like this political correspondent bit, because you're really not filling your role super well by coming on and insulting the hosts
immediately
of the podcast.
Yeah, immediately
that we're so gracious enough to have you on. So what are you up to, fucking dickhead? What are you doing today?
I'm in Rochester.
Oh yeah, doing political things like a fucking cuck
yes, I'm
bastard.
Up here campaigning.
Oh,
yeah, he's
nice.
a liberal cuck.
Nice.
I'm here for work to campaign.
So are you going door to door?
Yeah, I've done a lot of door to door. I've done other stuff, like I've been a volunteer coordinator for a campaign.
Nice.
I've done door to door. I've done phone banking.
But that's not what you're doing right now. You're not going door to door right now.
No, he's doing now. He's gonna give us the lowdown on the American political landscape leading up to the election.
100%.
Luckily, Bills fans are insane enough that you don't even have to like try to talk into getting the day off for a Bills game, because you cannot campaign in Western New York while the Bills are playing.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on that.
That would be like an asshole move. Like you'd immediately vote for the other guy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like the
dude, that's what you should do. You should go door to door as your opponent.
As the other guy.
Yeah.
Dressed in all dolphin stuff.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That's really funny.
That's some art of war shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That is
reverse psychology.
It's too late for this election, but I'm pitching that next time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's smart. Dude.
No, that's
some
great.
real shady political stuff.
Or you go as a Bills fan when the Bills are doing bad, and you go as the other team when they're doing good, and then you have to like kind of gauge it. Like you pack two outfits for the day, and whichever way the game's going, you just kind of lean into the enemy.
It's kind of like when I was a child, when the Sabres won their first 10 games one year, so I went as a Sabres player for Halloween.
Yeah.
Then the next year, the Bills won their first 4 games, so I went as a Bills player for Halloween.
Exactly.
So you're like a fair weather Buffalo guy.
Yeah.
It was just gaming it for the most possible candy.
Right.
No,
for sure.
Sabres
When it feels
so
good.
They're like, holy shit, go Sabres! And then they just dump candy in your bag.
No, that's fun. Who'd you go as for Halloween this year, Mike? Seeing as you're talking shit about our costumes.
Oh, I didn't dress up. I'm an adult with a job.
It sounds like you dress up every day to me.
Yeah,
put your mask on, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's real deep, dude. Sounds like you're out there fucking trick or treating for some liberal cuck every fucking day, dude.
You get tricked. You get tricked more than you get treated, I bet.
I should probably establish pretty early on that when I say I'm campaigning, it is for Democrats. It is for liberals. I'm not about to go on some unhinged Tucker Carlson rant.
Yeah, we wouldn't want that.
Yeah, no.
It would be funny too, though. How many people tried to give you candy, Mike? Because you're so childlike when you go door to door.
He knocks on the door to have some sort of political
conversation.
Sway.
Like, who are you
voting?
And
he's just like,
so
hello,
cute.
little kid. Hello.
So cute.
Halloween was a few days ago. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
It's light out. Oh, are you supposed to be an adult?
Aren't you a little old to be trick-or-treating right now?
No, I'm giving you something. This really interesting pamphlet. Everyone reads.
Oh my god.
All right, so let's talk money here. So what is like the over/under on this coming up election right now, Mike? What's the rundown?
So this is actually probably like the least interesting election to have this conversation about in my lifetime.
Really?
Because it's just so close that there's such little interesting.
Oh yeah.
There's three models that I trust. There's Nate Silver's model, says that Harris has a 49% chance.
Mm.
The 538 model, which is his old website that he's not at anymore.
Well, 538's big into sports betting too. They do all the odds for that. Yeah.
Yep. and they say that Harris has a 49% chance, and then Split Ticket says that Harris has a 53% chance. So it's basically 50. Yeah, it's basically just a 50-50.
Well, wait, so she's behind on 2, though?
Yeah, but like 49%, like that's...
It's
like
basically 50. It's like...
Yeah,
I know how fucking numbers work. I'm at... Jesus fuck.
It's like... No, I think what he's saying is it's like an inconsequential amount of like sway either way to where it's not... He doesn't really say anything.
No, right, but is there like... So what's the margin of error?
So those are polling models, not polls. And there's 7 swing states that are all within the margin of error right now.
Okay.
The 7 core swing states, they're Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada. Those are the only states where any of our votes matter for president.
I was thinking about that too. Like I was kind of like thinking about like a premise where it's like the reason that we're kind of like 100 years behind all the other Western countries is because we've been leaving all our elections up to fucking Pennsylvania and Ohio and shit.
Yeah. Well, that's
for the best.
It's funny you say Ohio. Yeah. I thought you were going to say Ohio, but that's not.
I mean, it was a swing state at some point.
No, Ohio was a swing state. Trump ran away with it in 2016, and it hasn't really been close since.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a competitive Senate race there, but presidential, Trump will probably win Ohio by somewhere between 6 and 10.
Yeah. Damn. He does feel like an Ohio guy.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why we're behind, dude.
Ohio would love that guy.
Fucking we're letting Pennsylvania and fucking North Carolina decide everything.
Yeah. Iowa, dude.
These fucking losers, dude.
Iowa, it's surprising
to me,
though.
if you're from Pennsylvania, but if you're from Carolina, I like Pennsylvanians.
It's fine.
They're fine.
Pittsburgh's cool. Too many hills, but Pittsburgh's cool.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's fun. Philly's fun.
Philly's fun, but it's also falling apart. I've driven through Philly in like certain parts, and I'm like, this is like not good. Like Buffalo is pretty bad.
About every city.
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
Welcome to America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a certain section that's just like marginally worse than everywhere else in the city that you're in.
Yeah. Philly is probably like one of my favorite cities in America that I've been.
Yeah,
dude, 1776.
It's one of my favorites for sure.
The cheesesteaks absolutely are exactly as good as they're hyped up to be.
No, they're fucking delicious.
Cheesesteaks, the Liberty Bell. What's not to like?
Yeah.
I didn't see the Liberty Bell.
Like, I was shocked at how easy it. Like, there was like no line to see it. You just walk up and see it.
It's just kind of a dumbass thing to fucking care about, dude.
It's just like, hey, you want to see this thing that they dropped 200 years ago accidentally?
Yeah. This thing has never worked once.
Dude. Whoa,
just
dude.
like America.
It's so meaningful, dude.
Symbolism, dude.
The crack in the Liberty Bell.
Although it's basically broken
the crack
and
in the
unusable.
Liberty Bell is a sign for the scourge of crack cocaine on the American communities.
Yeah. And like cocaine, it was pioneered by movers.
By the U.S. government, for sure.
Okay.
What were you saying, Mike? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just trying to get back on topic. But we'll get derailed a few more times. It's fine.
It happens.
So there's only, just looking at the presidential race, there's only 7 states that really matter. And so if Harris can win Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, which are the 3 out of those 7 states, those are the 3 that she polls best in. If she wins those 3, she gets to exactly 270 electoral votes, which is exactly the amount you need to win.
Okay, so it's like...
what are the odds of this? So do you think that's going to... not take out the fucking polls. Like, if you're like, giving some parlay advice...
Yeah, with, like, your boots on the ground.
What are the states that... if I was going to do, like, a parlay for the swing states... If you're going to do
the Uncut Gems 7-state parlay...
Yeah.
Right.
What are my odds here? What am I looking at? Who am I betting what state? I personally do think she's going to hold the northern, like, Midwestern states. I think she'll win. I think she's going to win. I can't really back up why. It's just a gut feeling, but
as most good bettors do.
Yeah, of course. I have a hunch.
100%. Yeah. She was on SNL. That's gotta bump up some numbers.
She won't go on Joe Rogan though, which is a mistake.
Yeah, 100%.
I wish she did Rogan. But,
if she did Rogan, it would make so much sense for her because anybody who's like
Like the people watching SNL aren't going to be swayed to vote for her because
they're
they were
already going to vote for her. If you go on
100%.
Joe Rogan, you're going to
are just like big dumb idiots with empty brains. You can just fill their brains.
Yeah, and so literally,
right.
and so and especially if she goes on after Trump,
100%,
it's going to be all recency bias.
Yeah,
and he's incapable of like an antagonistic interview.
Yeah.
So he would make her look.
She could respond to what he was saying in his. Yeah, for sure.
Well, not even respond. No, don't even mention Trump.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Within 3 hours, she could get him. She could get Rogan vaccinated and saying that trans women belong in women's sports.
Like, yeah, absolutely.
She could be simple because he is incapable of pushing. He just takes on like he's like water. Like he just takes the shape of the container.
That's why he loves Bruce Lee so much.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
It's the water.
And I wish she had done that interview, but
she totally should have. It was a big error.
It's unfortunate.
He probably wanted her. It's one of those things where it's like she feels too above it to like give him her platform, but it's like I don't think how this works.
I don't think Joe Rogan doesn't need your platform. And then B,
but that's like some Democrat fucking I'm better than you shit that like they for sure have.
Reportedly, she wanted to do it, but she said 1 hour. And she didn't have time in Texas, so he wanted him to come to her in New York.
Oh yeah,
and he was like, "No, my format's 3 hours, and it's in Austin. Like, come here if you want to be on the show."
He does have all the leverage,
which also makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Why would you? Like, I don't know, dude. I feel like if you do an hour, it's not going to help you as much as, like, what's the fucking difference?
Well, it's someone that's used to doing, like, the 5-minute sound bites.
Bernie did only 2 hours. It doesn't have to be a full 3 hours, but you don't want to, like, put an artificial limit on it. Because, like, the more you talk to him, the more he's going to get in, because he's so dumb.
Yeah,
so
100%.
The more that you talk to him, the more he's going to end up being, like, into whatever you're talking about. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's just the corporate nature. It's just like literally, it's just she is like a CEO of a company that's like, if I say the wrong thing, then I'm gonna fuck this all up. So I think it's like that.
But anybody who's not like who's listening,
it's a shitty mentality. I
nobody
agree,
who is voting for her is listening to that anyway.
Right,
so nobody's gonna fucking care.
Yeah.
What's funny is if an election is like truly really close, which the polls could be wrong and either of them could kick the other one's ass.
Yeah.
But in a really close election, if the margins are that tight, there can be like 100 different reasons why one candidate won or lost.
Yeah, right.
So it is possible, if the margin's really tight, that Joe Rogan will have won the presidential election.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which is really
there's
terrifying.
Also the whole Tony Hinchcliffe thing.
Yeah. Yeah, if it goes the other way.
Do you think...
if Trump loses Pennsylvania by 10,000 votes, there's a lot of Puerto Ricans in Pennsylvania, and it's very plausible that Tony Hinchcliffe will have elected Kamala Harris.
That's so fucking hilarious, dude. Dude, can you imagine if like American politics is being decided by the fucking guy who invented Kill Tony?
Dude, that's incredible.
Dude, the guy who's like, fucking... he fucking hangs out with Brian Redband.
Yeah.
And he's now
two guys that hang out with Brian Redband
have an inordinate amount of political sway and power. It's so fucking funny to think about.
What do you think?
Too much.
Like, what do you think Trump and like his inner circle have done to the intern who came up with the idea to book Tony Hinchcliffe? Like, is that person floating in an ocean somewhere?
I don't know, dude. It does feel like if you're gonna like,
it was a good bet.
What the fuck, dude? It's like the Scorpion and the Frog, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you having Tony Hinchcliffe at your rally and expecting him to not be racist?
Yeah,
he's at a Trump rally.
He
is racist. Uh-huh. So it's just like, all right, well then, what you think he's not gonna say it?
Yeah. Like, and that's the thing of like, I don't know. Obviously, it was like a Trump rally, so it's not like they were trying to really like convert people. But that's like one of those things where like it's being recorded, it's gonna come out.
Yeah,
this will actively lose you votes more than it like retains the votes of people.
Dude, anybody who likes Tony Hinchcliffe is gonna already vote for him.
100%. Yeah,
and then it's also, dude, there's the whole thing with
It's just like a wrong thing to bet on.
Like, dude, he was fucking talking to Theo Vaughn about not being able to do cocaine anymore.
Yeah.
And so it's like
insane.
It's like, okay, like,
absolutely insane.
But like, what do you think is going to happen if you're courting these people? You have fucking Tony Hinchcliffe on. He's obviously going to say some off-color shit.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, of course.
It's kind of like your own fault.
You blanket it with like, it's just jokes, it's just comedy, and it's like, well, you said...
and it was also at a rally, so it's hard to fucking make... Like, it's not comedy. He's not performing.
It's not at a
that was what makes it like
venue.
weird and like that. It's like, why was he doing bits?
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
if you're gonna endorse him, endorse him. Why are you doing bits on the fucking podium?
Yeah.
At a fucking rally.
And did you see all the other like the whatever supercut of like everyone else that spoke at that rally? It's like just fucking the most dead-brained like rah white dudes that are like,
it's fucking wild.
Oh my god! Like, what a bad look overall.
Yeah.
Like he was like the most cognizant one to speak, and he said that shit. So, like, what do you want?
Yeah, it's just so fucking funny, dude. I can't, like, I really do. Like,
dude, Jesse Ventura loves Trump.
I want, like, the Tony Hinchliffe incident to be in a history book in, like,
it will be
10 years.
It will. It's not impossible.
That's why it's so fucking
it's
funny,
going to be
dude.
like the new, instead of October surprise, they're going to just say, he got Hinchcliffe.
He got
fucking Hinchcliffe, dude.
It'll be the new
anytime
verb to describe blowing an election at the finish line.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck even happens at like after Trump is done though? Like who's next on the docket for the Republicans?
I
feel like it's with promise that I've
truly, honestly believe. So, I mean, if Trump wins, then 4 years from now, it's probably just Vance as the vice president.
Yeah.
Right.
But I truly believe that if Trump loses this election, that 4 years from now, it's either just going to be Trump again or it'll be Tucker Carlson.
That's so funny, dude.
Oh
my god.
Yeah.
Tucker Carlson, another Kill Tony guest.
Yeah, like it's just going to be Tucker in his fucking bow tie.
Yeah.
Honestly,
and his
like,
stupid fucking rich man laugh.
Yeah. And he'll lose. Like, he would lose.
Yeah, for sure.
He's not palatable to anybody who's not like either demented or
he's not good enough at talking shit.
Racist.
See, that's the thing. This is my brain on why, like, to put in my brain, like, how to rationalize the people that do like fully like ride for Trump, like support him the whole time. He's just so entertaining. He's just like one of the most like funny, intentionally or non-intentionally, both still works in his favor. And it's like no other political anyone has even come close to the amount of like memes and like sound bites that dude has like birthed. So it's like he's just basically feeding them dopamine to the point where they're like, no, I love this guy. This guy's fucking rules.
That's
probably accurate. He just, because like he comes from reality TV. Like,
he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he was a showman. Like people say, he's a businessman. He wasn't a businessman. He was a showman.
Yeah, 100%.
He was definitely just
He's a fucking
straight up
grifter. Like legitimately as grifter as you can get.
But the thing with him is, so he's chased all the like normal sane people out of his party.
Right.
But you have all these people who come to politics through the world of politics. Mm-hmm. That are like, well, I'm going to do the Trump thing.
Right. Yeah,
but the brain doesn't work the way that he did,
exactly.
that his does, because he's coming at it through the world of politics.
Yeah.
And they end up with the most off-putting, charismatic people. They end up with the J.D. Vances of the world.
Right. These fucking idiots,
I really,
dude.
like, you can say maybe this is wishful thinking, but I really do feel that this is like the Republicans' last chance to win a presidential election for at least the next
But do you think
years or so?
Yeah. Do you think that the GOP is going anywhere?
No, it's not going to go away forever. Like I'm not that deluded, but I just think if Trump loses and he like 4 years from now, their options are going to be like Tucker, JD Vance, like just these
Ted
really
Cruz. Throw Ted Cruz in there.
Fucking Ted Cruz.
Yeah, Ted Cruz is also just really off-putting and unlikable.
They're so dude. It's like most politicians. Like, I don't think that's a uniquely Republican thing.
Yeah,
but none of them can do what he does.
100%.
Yeah.
Imagine Chris Christie being funny. Chris Christie is just a joke in and of himself. He's not the one that is funny.
Well, there's definitely been some entertaining politicians. It's been brought to a whole different thing. Like he's literally having like fucking roast people at rallies.
Well, he's been roasted. Yeah. He was on a Comedy Central roast.
That's so
and
fucking
then
hilarious.
Became president.
I can't wait till like instead of debates, just roast battles.
That's basically what he turned it into, and he was the only one that came to compete.
You got what's his fucking name? The fucking
Jeb Bush,
Jeff Ross.
Oh yeah, you do
Jeff
Roastmaster.
Yeah, the Roastmaster. Yeah, dude, the moderator is Jeff Ross. They're just fucking roasting each other. The whole time.
Dude, that is very possible.
And Trump's up there. He's like,
happen.
I don't even know if she's black.
Yeah, she's not black. She's not black.
Yeah.
My favorite part of that is he said she's not black, and then at the next debate, or like that was like on a stage at the debate, they asked him about it, and every question all night he kept talking over his time.
Oh, of course.
And the moderator had to cut him off. And then that one where she's like, "Do you want to comment on your or like elaborate your comments on her not being black?" And he just goes, "No."
That's so funny.
I said what I said, man.
Yeah, he's just like, "No, I don't care if she is black. That's just what I was told."
That's so funny.
Like, what? You cannot shut up.
Just starting rumors.
Just on this one thing.
That's so funny.
Dude.
That is funny. Like the idea of just like starting.
Yeah.
He knows that.
Just like I heard he was gay or something like.
Yeah. Well, he knows that his followers will listen to anything he says.
Yeah.
So he can just say anything, and then it'll start a rumor.
Mm-hmm.
And then
dude, his nicknames, dude, are the best.
Yeah.
Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe's an all-timer.
Is so like toothless that they'll just report on it and not like without any critical thought.
Right.
And now he just has like a legitimate rumor to attack his opponent on.
Yeah.
Right. You just can make something up.
So there's a famous politics story from I think like the 50s, where it was Lyndon Baines Johnson before he was president, before he was vice president.
Oh right, yeah, I know this.
He was running a race, and he was getting frustrated, and he's
like a political race, not a physical race.
Yeah, like a campaign.
Okay, yeah.
And he told his he was running against someone, I can't remember who. And he told his staff, he was like, let's just say that he had sex with a pig.
Oh,
and
yeah.
His chief of staff is like, "Hey, Jesus, Lyndon, you can't call him a pig fucker." And he's like, and he goes, "I just want to hear the son of a bitch have to deny it."
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
That's Trump's entire philosophy of politics. That. Like, I'm going to just say that Ted Cruz's dad killed JFK, and then Ted Cruz has to say, my dad didn't kill JFK, and then people are going to be like, man, that's a weird thing to say. I think his dad killed JFK.
Nobody.
Man, why are you getting so defensive about it, dude?
Yeah, why are you getting so defensive? That's so fucking weird.
I think in the same interview that he said Ted Cruz's dad killed JFK, he also called Ted Cruz's wife ugly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, it's
of
so
course.
funny, dude. The funniest part about how cuffed Cruz was, too, is like he endorses him, and there's all these clips of Donald Trump being like, your wife's ugly, you're fucking dumb,
he's like,
you stupid idiot. And then Ted Cruz is like, this is my president, dude.
Another
he's
good
an alpha,
one for that.
A real alpha.
Another good one for that is in 2016, Chris Christie endorsed Trump because he thought that Trump was going to pick him to be vice president.
Right.
And on the stage when he endorses him, Trump's at the podium. Christie's just standing in the background looking kind of depressed. And at the time, Trump was in some sort of legal fight with Nabisco. And he goes, "I don't eat Oreos anymore. By the way, that goes for you too, Chris. You can't eat any Oreos anymore. No Oreos for you, Chris." And he's just like pointing at him.
That's so funny. It's like
no Oreos, fat ass.
In no way do I want that guy leading my country, but that is hilarious.
It fucking rules. It is so funny.
It rules. It does rule.
Yeah, and then after all that, he doesn't pick him to be vice president.
That's so funny, dude.
Oh my god! Instead he picked a fucking White Walker. Dude, Mike Pence is terrifying. Like, literally just looking at the guy, he's legitimately a White Walker.
The White Walker from fucking the first White Walker.
That Mike Pence wasn't the worst vice presidential pick.
Yeah,
he found a worse one,
right?
he found JD one.
Dude, he like a schlubby guy that just graduated from fucking political science at like Damon.
Yeah,
he's just like some guy like
JD.
And he fucking wrote that dumbass fucking book.
Did he?
Hillbilly Elegy or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah. Very
Oh my
bad
god.
book.
Oh, so fucking the movie sucks too.
Well, have you heard? Apparently, according to someone who knew him, like one of his college roommates, that used to be friends with J.D. Vance. Apparently, J.D. Vance is like the straw that broke the camel's back that made him go full into like right wing populism and just being a psycho.
Who was?
This is for J.D. Vance. The final thing that pushed him over was when the Hillbilly Elegy movie got panned.
Okay.
Yeah, that's so funny, dude.
He was so furious that the liberal elites hated his movie.
Dude, he went to the dark side.
So that's how he became a Nazi.
That's legit. Yeah,
No, that's like the same story as Hitler.
That's Darth Vader, Hitler. That's like all of the worst people.
They didn't like my paintings.
If Ron Howard made a better movie, then J.D. Vance wouldn't be the vice presidential nominee right now.
It's so stupid.
How the world works.
When you talk about stuff like this too, and like the Tony Hinchcliffe thing,
man.
it's like, how dumb is everything?
100% of.
It's really dumb.
It's literally it's
like,
idiocracy.
Yeah,
we're living in idiocracy right now. It's just like a different version.
It's so funny though.
Oh yeah, no, it's for entertainment. It's like we're going.
What, Mike?
Yeah,
I was gonna say most of these things like probably barely matter, but when things are this close, anything that barely matters actually matters so much.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
So it's just like if Harris was up by 15 points and then Tony Hinchcliffe called all Puerto Ricans garbage,
right? Right.
It'd be
so
like,
crazy.
Who cares? Oh, she'll win by an extra 0.5%. But when it's tied,
right.
It's like, wow,
right.
Tony Hinchcliffe just decided the next leader of the free world.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God,
no, he threw an interception in the fourth quarter. Yeah. That's exactly what happened. They were driving down the field, and then you just turn the ball over at the wrong time.
Tony, it's so funny.
Yeah.
This man.
You have to hope that Harris doesn't drop the ball short of the goal line.
Oh yeah, no, she's got a game-winning field goal.
What would be
the
funniest thing that she could do to fuck it up?
I mean, SNL could have been bad.
Like have fucking what's that?
Well, no, she has to have something come out where it's like she was on the Epstein list or something where it's like one of those like things that basically the people that would vote for Democrats are panning Republicans for. Like one of those things that they're panning for. She has like a
conversation with Lena Dunham or something,
right.
and just everybody's like gross.
It's like her and Caitlyn Jenner have like an E! News profile that like just goes.
She goes on The View.
Yeah,
and then like Whoopi Goldberg says some weird shit about the Jews or something, and then and then Kamala Harris it's like, oh, Whoopi Goldberg just
100%.
lost Kamala Harris the election because she's anti-Semitic.
Well, so if Harris loses, which like I said, I think she's gonna win, but I can't really back it up with anything other than like there's a couple polls I like that show like white women in the Midwest are really rushing that way, probably over abortion.
No, that was what I was going to bring up. Well, the whole system of like having to vote for a person because you like that one policy that they are probably on your side about, it doesn't make any sense in terms of like the way you want, like in terms of elections.
I mean, it does when you're a woman who wants an abortion.
No, but I'm saying that like you have to, in order for you to have abortions, we have to give money to Israel for like bombs and stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like both. I want to vote for one of those things and not both of them. Yeah, but like with the way that things are set up, that's just how it works.
Well, tough shit, buddy.
Like unless we're doing policy by policy, it's really an inefficient way.
I mean, that would also be terrible, though.
Well,
voting policy by policy.
I mean, it would be a lot more complicated.
It'd probably be even worse because, like, imagine Americans, like, they just be like, "Hell yeah, I want universal health care and free college, and I want you to send me $10,000 every month, but also the tax rate has to be 0."
Right? Yeah.
So it just be like, stops making sense.
No, for sure, for sure.
No, I want no taxes, free health care.
Yeah.
I want a free Big Mac every week. I'll give you one. I'll be moderate about things.
I want more police, no taxes.
More police and more social workers and no taxes. I want.
And are we sure if it came to a vote that Americans wouldn't vote to keep sending money to Israel?
No, I think they probably would. They probably would, at least for like until this generation of boomers dies.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
because I mean, everybody our age and younger is pretty one-sided, but we're not enough of the vote at the moment.
Well, and we barely get off of work to go vote in the first place because we have to have 2 jobs and do everything.
Well, yeah, I feel like the Israel thing is very much like a generational difference.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
It's going to be completely like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I think in like 30, 40 years, it's going to be a completely different vibe.
Well,
like
in 30
they
or
said
40
that
years,
30, 40 years ago with that location.
Probably not.
I mean, if you're talking
I'm
about
talking about American, like the general opinion.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
it flipped.
In 30 or 40 years, the Middle East will be an unlivable hellscape.
So they're like, all right, let's stop sending them.
Right.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's like we've destroyed enough of it.
They're like,
dude,
they're gonna call the sun anti-Semitic.
Like just getting rid of the sky.
Yeah. They're like, global warming, dude. Maybe that's when they'll start caring about climate change. When it starts affecting Israel's right to exist.
100%.
And then we're like, oh, we gotta like start worrying about these greenhouse gases.
The writing was on the wall.
The writing's on the wall, dude. Maybe, dude, in 30 years, dude, when it's 180 degrees in fucking Jerusalem every day, they're like, maybe now we should start rolling back our fucking emissions.
No, now
seeming a little anti-Semitic there, aren't you? Global warming.
Well, that's when you start nuking the sun. You got to nuke the sun when that happens.
Yeah, it's like some young Jewish kid goes to NYU and he's like, I've experienced anti-Semitism. It's so hot out.
I couldn't wear enough layers, enough less layer. I don't even know how to phrase that.
You can't take layers off.
Wait, who's that ginger fuck? That ginger dude who just came? He's like big into like Israel stuff. He's the comedian.
Ginger dude.
Fucking Mike something.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about.
Morrison Open Forum.
Oh, I know who
fuck is his name, dude?
He has glasses.
Yeah, and he does like those rants like on New York, on the New York street.
Yeah,
it's like, look at these colleges.
Yeah.
It's like, look at the sun, dude. It's fucking rah, 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 rah. The sun hates the Jews.
It does. The sun hates everyone.
I mean, they are a pale people generally.
Yeah. I mean, there's some tan ones out there.
Yeah, probably in Israel. I was kind of thinking more of like
like the American Jews.
Yeah.
The diaspora.
Shout out Jews, dude. Love those guys.
But I was gonna
shout out Hanukkah. Actually,
Hanukkah rules.
We had a Hanukkah at your gay Jewish uncle's house.
That's true.
A couple years ago. That was awesome.
That was fun.
Wait, what?
On Christmas, we were at Brody's gay Jewish uncle when we were locked in.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Shout out.
Fun.
He's a good guy.
What were you saying, Mike? Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, if Harris does lose, people so I feel like the political press will rush to like try to come up with things she did wrong.
Right.
And most Democrats will immediately just be like, oh, it's racism, sexism.
Yeah.
But I think the real reason, like, if Harris loses is it's going to be all Joe Biden's fault.
Yeah, it's because 100%. And also she's a woman.
And unfortunately,
I don't think that matters nearly as much as all the damage Joe Biden did.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that she's managed to claw this race back to 50-50.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like you were down 31-0 at half, so you put in the backup quarterback.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And now it's 31-31, but if that quarterback throws a pick in overtime, you're going to blame them.
Right, definitely. Yeah.
And they don't have the experience.
Yeah,
they don't have experience of the first one.
Biden really
Peterman,
did suck.
Yeah. She's a rookie,
Nate
dude.
Peterman president. Who,
she was
blew it.
She was a fifth string pick. Like, no one thought she would ever be in this position to have to pull it out.
Look at this bitch choking on the big day. Yeah. They're like, dude, I had a fucking claw.
Remember your college performance.
Yeah, like
that 150-point game you had. Pull it out.
Do you know how fucked we were in July?
Oh, it was gonna be
dude,
bad.
Trump was going to crush
it. It was over.
After one debate, everyone was like, pull the plug.
Yeah, and like some people are like, you mean like on him? Like he's Like, holy shit.
Well, it was both. Both of them were like, all right, if these are our two choices, I think the suicide rate is probably going to go up before this fucking thing goes off.
Yeah, for sure, dude. This is fucking, like...
Oh, my God. Like, the two, like, A and B
they've
are
just
both...
been Weekend at Bernie's in fucking Biden for 4 years.
100%.
It's like, why is he wearing sunglasses? What are you doing with him right now, dude?
I just came back from Cuba. I just went out there.
Got, like, a string attached to his hand, like, waving.
Yeah, it was just like we were so... It was over. We were going to lose.
Oh, yeah. It was bad.
It's Hunter Biden's turn now.
He would be a funny president. Like, if we're talking about
Hunter
like
Biden.
who'd have like put up against Trump for like funnier.
Dude, she should have taken Hunter Biden instead of Walls.
Dude,
that would have been so funny.
Kamala Biden instead of Biden Kamala, dude. Fucking
Yeah, people could just flip their sign upside down.
Yeah, dude, that's
for sure.
so
That's
funny.
so funny, dude. Hunter Biden for vice pres.
Dude, just don't give him a laptop. It's fine. Give him like a Windows phone, like something that like doesn't really even exist anymore.
In the fucking White House, dude.
Yeah, that happened already.
That probably happens all the time.
Yeah. You thinking Trump didn't bring hookers to the White House? For sure, dude. He wasn't having sex with his wife. She hates him.
Trump? Wait, hold on. Do you think Trump can still get it up?
Yeah,
I think he can.
Well, I think he can definitely inject some shit.
Inject or take enough Blue Chews.
Dude, I don't know.
Trump's presidency sponsored by Blue Chew.
How much Blue Chew is fatal? Like that's asking.
I mean, people have had strokes.
Of blood vessels in his body.
I feel like Trump could get it up better than Biden could get it up.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think Biden would try.
No, yeah.
But the thing is, Trump is so overweight. That's just a lot of blood vessels.
I do also think
right.
that if your dick doesn't work, you shouldn't be president because you got no skin in the game anymore, dude. You don't got. There's no point in living anymore, dude. You don't have any skin in the game, dude. You don't care.
If we're flipping that though, is Kamala do you think
women can run no matter what because they're always good.
Right.
But if your dick doesn't work, I imagine you're gonna end up pretty nihilistic about some shit. And I don't think if your dick doesn't work, I think you should not have your finger on the button. 100%. That's all I'm saying. Dude, it takes one bad night, and you're like, fucking, bring me the bombs.
End it all.
Bring me the bombs, dude.
Yeah.
I'll show Putin, dude. You know what gets me hard? Fucking nuclear Kiev.
Yeah.
I just want to see I just want to smell burning flesh one more time.
One last time, dude. Yeah. There's no way Kissinger's dick ever worked. That's the whole thing. He was
Kissinger. Yeah, Kissinger had to have been a eunuch.
Yeah, can you imagine? Dude, but it really is probably like that. You get to that level of power, and it's like, I can't go to Epstein Island anymore. I need to get off. I'm going to go fucking bomb Cambodia. Like,
it's the only logical next step.
Yeah, dude, it's fetish. It's like I like bomb play. I like napalm play.
Napalm play.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see the trailers for, I think it was Golda? It was like a movie about an Israeli prime minister, but like, no. I never watched it, but Henry Kissinger was in the trailer.
Like him he was an actor in the movie?
Well, no, there was an actor playing Henry Kissinger.
Oh, okay.
But I just remember they used Henry Kissinger talking to this prime minister as like a joke line to sell the movie. And I was like, I don't care if this is the best movie ever. I will never see it out of principle.
No. You got to boycott.
I mean, easily one of the worst people ever.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty rough go.
Do you know how hard it is to carve out a niche as one of the most evil people in American history?
Yeah, dude, it's pretty good. Dude, we got some hitters.
I was going to say,
we got some hitters on the back end, dude. We got Andrew Jackson.
It's probably
we got
a lot easier than you think.
Yeah.
We got a lot of fucking... I'm just saying, like...
we got some monsters.
We have some real monsters.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think about this all the time, just in terms of like how America's like makeup. It's sort of like the Australia thing, where it's like
the people that were like mixed bloods.
The mixed bloods that are like the craziest people on the planet.
Yeah.
People that were like, oh yeah, I've figured it out over there, even though I have no idea what's going to happen.
So you're doing a whole like separate but equal kind of vibe, right?
No,
you mean like people shouldn't mix?
No.
Like the blood is tainted if they're mixed. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that the people that are crazy enough, black, white, whatever you look like, if you're crazy enough to get on a boat and just fucking travel travel. Like
okay.
if
I thought you were talking
Well,
about the genetic.
I think a lot of them
No.
didn't have the choice, Connor.
well that
Oh.
there was a good section of
in
them.
black or white, if you're crazy enough to get on a boat and come over. I think only one of those had the choice to get on a boat and come over. The other were like, get on the fucking
You know what?
boat.
Touche.
My favorite running bit on the show is Brody twisting Connor's words to make him racist.
It's not. It doesn't make me feel good, but I do think it is funny.
It is a good bit.
So, one more thing I wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
I feel like this is important as the political correspondent.
Yeah.
So for people who are going to be like actually watching the returns on election night, I just wanted to go over how long it's going to take for us to know who won.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh, right.
Because I feel like a lot of people might have thought that was a one-off for 2020 because of COVID. It's very plausible we won't know. It probably won't take as long, but it's plausible that we won't know till Wednesday or Thursday, especially if the election is as close as it looks on paper right now.
Right. Because they got to do like recounts and shit.
What are the odds? What are we thinking on another January 6th?
Oh, I mean, if he loses, that's happening.
That's so funny, dude.
If he loses,
crazy.
he's doing that
He brings
again.
it back.
But there's no.
Except this time he's going to try a lot harder because he'll know like, okay,
'cause if he does
this
it
is my
twice-
last
No,
shot at
that was
this.
the thing. So there's no clubhouse right now. Did they get like fully defunct? Like, is that a thing that exists anymore?
What?
Like the whole clubhouse thing of like that's where they like planned everything was like that fucking social media, that right wing social media service that came out because of Twitter.
He runs his own right wing social media service.
There's like a
that's fair.
Twitter clone that's like all.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
political.
saying. Yeah.
So,
and it's like because it was all like planned on there and like people
It's
were
all
talking
gonna be on
about it.
Telegram or whatever.
He'll invite them into Mar-a-Lago to fucking plan it this time.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's fair. Yeah.
He's going to be like, guys,
Which is
it's kind of
terrifying.
insane. It's kind of insane that I got away with it the last time. I only have one more shot at this. I don't think I'll be around.
Like a
really gotta
petulant
make it
child
count.
just
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
for the line.
But yeah, so like I said, there's 7 core presidential swing states. Georgia, we should know pretty early because they count all their early votes before Election Day and they drop them right away.
Okay.
Same with North Carolina. We should know North Carolina pretty early. Michigan, we should know really early. And by early, I mean like that night. Like it still might be 2 or 3 in the morning.
Right.
But,
right. Early enough.
Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, depending on margin, if they're really close, we probably won't know till like Wednesday.
Right.
And then Arizona and Nevada take literally weeks to count their votes.
Really?
So, yes, those
Jesus.
2 states we will not know. If it comes down to those 2 states, we probably won't know till like December 5th or November 15th.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's really atrocious over there.
Is it just like the way that they count them, or is it like because they're on the
pretty
West
much-
Coast or something?
They're pretty much exclusively mail-in voting.
Okay.
So, and then they also, I think some of those, at least one of those states allows votes that were postmarked Election Day to come in late.
I'll be right back.
Right.
So they literally can't, like the votes aren't even all in on Election Day.
Yeah, because especially if you're doing the mail-in stuff, then that would probably rely on like the actual post office to like get them in and, you know.
Yeah, the big controversy with the mail-in votes, like with how they're counted, is in some states, so like Georgia, they count all the mail-in votes early, and then right when polls close, they publish within the first hour or 2. They'll publish all the mail-in results.
Okay.
So we'll know who won really early. In Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, they aren't allowed to start counting the mail-in votes until polls close.
Oh, okay.
And so Democrats in those states tried to pass laws to change that, to let them count mail-in votes early.
Right.
And Republicans blocked those laws.
Yeah, of course.
So that it would take longer to count the votes, so then they could then lie about the votes being rigged.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. No, and that's that's the thing is with those like little like differences because it's like it would be a state by state vote on that, right? Like it wasn't like there's no like mandate of like you all have to count in your votes or whatever certain things.
No, it's each state has control over its own election laws.
That's insane.
There's some like overarching regulation about
What did I miss?
About some things.
Each state has voting laws that they have.
Each state has its own procedures for counting votes and they're allowed to fuck with it.
Yeah.
Wait, they're allowed to fuck with
each state can fuck with their voting laws.
Like legally.
Yeah. It has to be passed, but it's like it comes to a vote for each state rather than like a federal like mandate for certain
like Brody
timings.
In Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, Democrats tried to pass laws to let them count mail votes early and then publish them right when polls close, which is how they do it in a lot of states.
And they won't even count female votes, which is the craziest thing.
And Republicans blocked those laws to make it take longer to
so they can fuck with it?
To count votes. Not so they can fuck with it, just so because then they can it plays into their conspiracies more if the votes take longer to count.
Oh.
Yeah. So they want the votes to take longer to count because then they can go tell their supporters that it's rigged.
Mm-hmm.
But that has never worked ever. Like as long
no, it hasn't.
I don't understand like what the fucking like what the long-term fucking strategy is on that.
I don't think Republicans have a long-term strategy ever.
No, I'm just saying like what like you can just say it's rigged so you just don't feel as bad when you go to bed. Like what?
Well, it's like so you can win the next one, so you can like still have the momentum, quote unquote.
Yeah, the amount of money that Trump raised off of people thinking that the election was stolen from him is absurd. That's
maybe
probably a big part of it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And then also, would he have won a presidential primary if all his voters thought that he got his ass kicked by Joe Biden?
Yeah, that is funny.
Dude, you should not be your party's candidate if Joe Biden was able to beat you in the presidential election.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But because they all think that he won, they're
what was that like? Was it what was that boxing? Like the guy that beat Tyson? When no one thought he was gonna even
Buster
be close.
Douglas?
Oh, Buster Douglas.
Yeah, it's like that sort of thing where you're like, well, now there's like a stink on Tyson because of that whole. Yeah,
it's like if Tyson lost that fight and then came out and was like, "Guys, it was rigged."
Yeah,
the thing is, though, is people did do that with that fight.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because they talked about the 10 count.
Yeah, they actually did do that.
They literally did do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They literally did that.
Yeah, and they literally fucking bitched out the ref.
It's like, nah.
They tried to get that fight overturned, saying that there's a long count on a knockdown early,
which is which is bullshit and doesn't make sense because it's ref's discretion in the rules.
Right.
But yeah, basically on election night, unless it's an ass kicking, which like. And even like a reasonable ask, like if all of a sudden Harris wins Pennsylvania by like 4 points, which is within the margin of error, then we'll know Pennsylvania on election night. But if the polls are at all like even reasonably close to the story, we'll probably only know Michigan, North Carolina, and Georgia on election night. So the only way we'll know who won is if one of them sweeps all three of those states.
Oh, that's crazy.
And at that point, it wouldn't be official. But like, if one of them wins all three of those states, even though they won't have officially hit 270 electoral votes, we'll be able to be like, oh yeah, they got this locked up.
Because you're just ahead by so much.
The way you're talking about it, though, you don't think that's going to happen.
No, I think Harris is going to win, but I think it'll I think she's going to lose Arizona. I think she'll probably lose Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And then North Carolina will be close. Nevada will be close. And I think she'll win the three in the Midwest. But I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully she just kicks his ass and I can go to bed at fucking midnight.
Yeah.
You're staying up the whole time?
Yeah, I usually stay up till around 4 or 5 in the morning on election night.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's
lots of rum and Coke.
It's a lot.
Yeah, you don't drink though, so.
Yeah, I don't drink. I'm just up till 4 or 5 in the morning, just refreshing web pages to see the new vote drops.
So it's like you do with porn.
Right.
You're just doing the election.
No, just like
you're just waiting for
when
the
fuck
new
is
upload.
The new video dropping?
Yeah.
When is the new? I can't. I don't even know a porn star's
They
name.
said every Sunday.
To put in this joke.
What is the porn star's name?
Riley
Reid. Yeah, I was thinking
Riley Reid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just refreshing the page, like, hey, when's the new Riley Reid video drop? That sounds a lot more fun than being like, hey, when am I getting more votes out of Madison County, Wisconsin?
Yeah, very much lower stakes.
Yeah, you have like 2 screens. One of them is just porn, and the other one's the election.
That's what those dual monitors are for.
If Harris wins comfortably, then those 2 screens would basically just be the same thing to me.
You get hard at the thought of Harris winning.
Yeah, dude.
You like a strong woman,
yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, strong.
I want, dude. Mommy's got to come and save us.
A little bit of femdom,
dude. It's mom.
It is really funny how
Kamala is a stepmom. Kamala is America's stepmom. It is really funny
how over the last 4 years, everyone, like, a lot of people just were pretty consistently and like, oh, well, you know, Biden's doing all right. Like, this is Democrats talking, like, Biden's doing all right. But, you know, Harris is vice president. Like, we're screwed in 2028 when she runs. And then in 2024, they were like, fuck, tag in Harris. She's our only hope.
That's so funny.
She's all we got.
Yeah. She's our only hope.
It's so nice, dude. I mean, Biden really fucking took a downturn, though, to be fair.
Oh, yeah. His health like, when he entered the presidency was not good, and then it never got any better.
A catastrophic decline.
Yeah. There's a highlight reel of the amount of times that he has fallen over in the last 4 years, which is absolutely insane for the person leading the country.
A hip.
Dude, I'm sure he has. Like, there's definitely been stuff that they covered up.
It.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not a good look.
Yeah. I have to say, I don't think I'll ever vote for anyone over the age of 70 again.
There's no way.
There's no. Well, I mean, you might not have a choice eventually.
Yeah.
Like that usually ends up being what it is. So like, I'm pretty sure like isn't it like, fucking like the last like all the Republican presidents like they were all born like fucking all their nominees or whatever were born like 1945 at the nearest.
The earliest, The youngest, Romney was born in 47.
Really?
And he's the youngest.
Yeah.
He's the youngest person ever to be a Republican nominee.
Dude, that's
so fucking insane, dude.
That's
not
absolutely
had anyone
insane.
Born in the 50s or early, or I guess earlier, young.
He's born in the 40s?
He was born in
blows my mind.
47. Trump and Bush were both born in 46.
Jesus.
McCain was born in the 40s.
Yeah, McCain.
So fucking
and
nuts,
McCain was like the oldest out of all of them somehow.
Yeah, well, it was funny
he's dead.
in 2008.
Well, you know.
Yeah, he's dead. But in 2008, McCain was like 73, and people were like, "Man, this is insane! I can't believe that a guy this old is running for president."
and then it just kept growing and growing and growing.
Yeah,
Oh
and then,
God.
but also when he, like that was like a big thing for Democrats that they were, after he picked Sarah Palin, they were like, well, McCain's so old, he could die and then she'll be president.
Right.
And I remember either the day before or the day of Obama like leaving office, The Onion posted an article that was like, oh shit, McCain would have been fine.
He could have. He could have done it.
He could have made it. He could have made it 2 terms.
Oh my God.
So nuts, man.
Well, do you wanna wrap up?
Yeah, I think we're about at time here.
We're about there. Thank you, Mike.
Thanks for calling in, man. We're gonna have a nice little release on election.
Yep.
Yeah, if I'm not like super depressed, I'll see you guys soon. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, maybe we'll party.
Let's hope.
Yeah, hopefully that we have a nice party.
Yeah.
Party like it's 1999, you know?
Yep, like Bill Clinton is still president.
Bird Soup Political Correspondent. Hopefully we're not about to elect an administration that's going to throw me in a re-education camp.
Yeah,
right.
You said a lot. You said a lot here that. You're gonna be.
I'm on the record now.
You're gonna be strapped into a chair watching Ben Shapiro videos and fucking,
like Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, Clockwork Orange, but with fucking Ben Shapiro complaining to like bitching, and you have to rewatch the fucking that stupid Matt Walsh movie. Every hour of the day, the fucking what is a woman or whatever.
Oh my God!
And Am I Racist? That his new one. Oh, fucking so stupid.
The answer is yes, Matt.
Yes.
Yeah,
You are.
Yeah, you are right. Yeah.
I don't have to watch the movie. Yes.
It's a 1 second movie.
Yes.
Yep.
It's a short film.
True. No, because that's so funny too. Where it's like the question is, "Am I racist?" And it's like there's like the trailer for it I saw on Twitter or something, and he's like, in the '90s, I never really thought about race, and it's like, no shit, you're fucking white. You're like an upper class fucking white boy.
It's not really something you had to deal with.
Yeah,
very
like
much.
no shit, you didn't think about it.
Yeah, of course.
That's this is kind of like I'm glad I get to say this. This is a bit of a deeper point, but a lot of these a lot of like the true like Trump cultists, like the QAnon folks, really the reason that they are how they are is I really think that they just don't want to have to think about anything. They don't want to have to think about racism. They don't want to have to think about sexism. They don't want to have to
100%.
think about poverty. But instead of blaming those issues, they blame the people who mention them.
Right.
No, right. Yeah.
And I think that I honestly do think that that's why they ended up where they are is they just don't want to think about it. So they blame you for mentioning it instead of the people who are doing it.
Right. Instead of actually solving it.
And they
like,
just
stop bumming me out about it. Like, it's like, you're just upsetting me.
Someone who will make you shut up.
Oh, yeah.
And they think Trump will make us shut up.
Yeah.
Which isn't really.
It
obviously is not. It kind of made it worse. Yeah.
Yeah. Really
but then, when Trump got elected, it just made people go, oh, shit, so we're really racist. And they started talking about it more.
Yeah.
Right.
Which then drove his supporters even further into his camp.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's why I think that's why a lot of the QAnon is explicitly like they just want Trump to round people up and put them in camps.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And the whole black and white view on like anyone that has been in a political office is like hiding something, which for the most part, yes. But at the same time, it's like taking it to the extremes that they do is like.
Yeah, dude. They also want to turn your children into trans women.
Yeah, right. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, like of course we're doing that, but like they just are upset that we're talking about it.
Right. Yeah, don't bring it to light. This is something we do in the shadows and we don't talk about.
Yeah, no, like I mean, I'm really in Rochester to do sex change operations on illegal aliens in prison.
100%.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
that's what you're best
without
at.
giving their parents permission.
Typical liberal. Typical liberal.
Yeah.
Just fucking
turn. I was raised,
Yeah.
This can't help. Can't help it.
You run the femboy farm.
It's just an assembly line, dude. My job is just to take the balls out, and then they go on a conveyor belt to the next person who takes it's more efficient that way. It's way more efficient that way.
Makes an innie and outie, yeah, or an outie and innie.
And then they come off the assembly line and they immediately go into the WNBA.
Yeah, right. Immediately
just start dunking. Yeah.
Because we all know that any man can just jump into women's sports and dominate, right?
Yes,
right?
definitely. Yeah, that's what it's for.
Especially swimming, mostly swimming.
Yeah, like because if you finish in 6th place and a trans woman finishes in 5th place, then you can have a fucking podcast talking about how evil trans people are for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that is so funny. It's like I could have been 5th.
Yeah, like I worked my whole life for this, and I could have been in 5th place. And if you talk to the 4 women who finished 1st through 4th, and if you talk to the women who finished 1st through 4th, they're like, yeah, I don't care that there's a trans woman there. I fucking beat her.
Yeah. She kind of sucks, actually.
Good, actually.
She's kind of terrible.
Yeah, no, like she's pretty good, I guess.
She made it here, but like fucking, I don't know if she's gonna be here next year. All right. Either way, Mike.
Yeah, we're at our time.
Yeah.
We're at our time.
Thanks for talking. Thanks for
hopefully,
chilling.
I'm thinking next time we'll have you on is the January 6th anniversary.
Yeah,
I think we should definitely have you back
when they do the next riot.
The next
raid.
We'll
see when the next one is. Maybe they'll go for January. Do you think they'll do January 6th again for brand synergy?
It probably would just make them like. Can you imagine?
Or they maybe do the 5th.
They do the 5th, and then everybody, like half of them, don't show up because they're like, "What do you mean? I thought it was the 6th.
I thought it was tomorrow."
Yeah. The fuck?
I've had my calendar marked for 4 years. Can you fucking change the date?
There's got to be Trump supporters who want him to lose so they can go like kill Nancy Pelosi or whatever.
They can go riot.
They can go fucking kill Nancy Pelosi, not the
masochists. Hardcore accelerationists, but only for Trump.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right, we got to wrap this up though. I think.
I'll see you guys.
See you soon, man.
Thanks, Mike.
Later. Thanks.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, that was fun.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Good job.
Good job, dude.
Good job, Mike. Thanks for coming on.
Good work.
You're probably not going to listen to this because you were actually on the podcast, but
yeah, it was fun.
That was fun.
That was a good one.
I like that guy.
Some good riffs before and during.
Yeah. That was yeah. I mean, I'm surprised for a political episode how non-political we've made it.
Yeah.
Like we got out.
I can finally sit back
with the funnies. Oh yeah, right.
Oh shit. That was a good one. That's fun.
Yeah. If you're a person in America, go vote. You should do that.
It's your
be at least
duty.
a little bit in the loop of things. Don't just be the guy that's
honestly though. Don't vote if you don't know shit.
If you don't know,
don't put yourself out.
Yeah.
Like we're probably good enough without you.
Yeah, especially if you are in like New York and California and like certain states where it's like meh. Yeah. I mean, it's not. Wouldn't be the end of the world if you didn't vote, but you should, and you should know about it for the most part.
All right,
because you're allowed to.
Are we wrapping here then?
Yep.
All right. Peace.
Wait. No. Bird of the week.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we got to do the newest bird of the week.
All right.
The presidential bird.
The presidential bird. Okay.
We're back to picking. First? Am I going first?
Yeah.
Yes, I will go with Puffin.
Puffin. That's a good one.
Puffin bird. Puffin bird of the week. Puffins are great.
I'm gonna do stork.
A stork. Ooh, the baby man. The baby bird.
Baby bird.
Hell yeah.
All right. I think that's the episode then.
Yep.
Vote. We'll post the story. Vote.
Go on our
in
Instagram.
Bird of the Week. It's more important than the real election.
That's the way you should really vote.
Also, like and subscribe. This will be out on election day.
Yep.
And
new episodes dropping Tuesdays.
So if we get to, you shouldn't vote. You should watch our episode.
You should watch our episode and base your vote off of whatever this episode has taught you.
Yeah.
100%.
Yep. A vote for Trump is a vote for Putin, and that dude puts his balls in honey. All right. Thank you. Goodbye.
What he said.
Subscribe and like and all that shit.
Yeah, what he said.
Adios.
Cancel your Spotify. Go subscribe on YouTube. Bye.